What's up, everybody? I am Macer, and today we're going to talk about the top new Steam releases for the month of April. With our criteria, we're going to change it a little bit. So, the criteria would be the game should be released from March 20 to April 20. The game should have at least a very positive 80% review on Steam, and the game should have at least 1,000 reviews on Steam. With that being said, let's get started. Our first game on the list is Nordhold. It's $20 on Steam. It was released on March 25, 2025. It has a 90% very positive review with 1,615 reviews. Nordhold is a roguelite city building tower defense game where you build your own economy, level up your hero, and try to fend off waves of enemies that will try to destroy your city. This is a tower defense done right. The right amount of city building and resource management adds a layer to the entire concept of tower defense. This makes it a little bit more complicated compared to your typical tower defense, where you just earn money from killing enemies and waiting until you have enough to place defenses. With a 90% review score, this is a must try for players who enjoy tower defense games. At number 2, we have Sultan's Game. It's sold on Steam for $25, released on March 31, 2025. It has a 93% very positive review score with 12,532 reviews. Sultan's Game is a story-driven where choices actually matter. The Sultan gives you a set of cards every week, and you have to complete the challenges within the week in order to progress. The choices range from mild to backtrack crazy, which makes it more interesting. The music in this game is actually really good and immerses you deeply into the story it tells. If you want a unique story-driven game, the Sultan's Game might actually be a very good buy. With the 93% reviews, it certainly deserves a shot. 戏的筹码，你可以借机追求欲望，也可以。At number 3, we have Haste. Sells on Steam for $20, released on April 1, 2025. With a 91% very positive review score. With 4,902 reviews, demo is available. Haste is a roguelike action-adventure game where you blitz through levels collecting points, timing your jumps, landings, and glide your way through the next procedural world. The game reminds me of modern Sonic games, with its fast-paced platforming with the added twist of doing stunts to add points to your runs. Looks very fun from where I can see it. The music really adds up to the entire feeling of just going through levels as fast as possible. The game has a demo available so that you can try it out before making a purchase. Next up, we have Sefaria. Sold for $15 on Steam, it was released on April 3, 2025, with a 90% very positive review with 1,412 reviews. It is still on early access and a demo is available. If you like games like Vampire Survivors and Deep Rock Galactic Survivors, you might just like Sefaria. Sefaria is a bullet hell game with inventory management mechanics. Although the amount of enemies is nothing like your traditional bullet hell game, the enemies are a lot tougher to deal with. The game is still in early access, so expect a lot more content to come. With it having a 90% very positive rating and a free demo available, there is no reason for you not to try Sefaria. Next up, we have South of Midnight. Sells on Steam for $40, released on April 8, 2025. It has a 94% very positive review with 1,760 reviews. South of Midnight is an action-adventure game set in the deep lore of American South. You follow Hazel as she explores and unravels her family's hidden past. As a person who enjoys different stories from mythologies, it's kinda interesting to play and experience stories about voodoo and swamp magic. With a rating of 94% very positive, this game is worth the try. At number 6, we have Into the Dead, Our Darkest Days. Sells on Steam for $25, released on April 10, 2025. It has an 85% very positive review with 3,218 reviews. It is still on early access and a demo is available. Into the Dead or Darkest Days is a side-scrolling survival game that pretty much plays like This War of Mine with zombies. Make difficult choices in order for you and your group to survive this post-apocalyptic zombie-infested world. The game looks very interesting because although on paper it sounds like every other survival game out there, this leans a little bit more on the hard choices you have to make trying to survive. This game is still on early access, so expect consistent updates and a demo is also available, so there's no reason for you not to try this game out. Next on the list, we have Blueprints. Sells at $30 on Steam, released on April 10, 2025. It has an 85% very positive review with 4,606 reviews. Blueprints is an exploration game where you solve puzzles inside an ever-changing house. You inherit this old mysterious house from your late uncle who was an architect, and once you go inside, you have to find the room 46. Think of it as a game like Outer Wilds, where the house changes regularly and you have to figure your way out to navigate it through puzzles. The game looks very interesting, especially if you like puzzle games.
The above provision is contingent on discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45.
At number 8, we have AV Assembly. Sells at $10 on Steam. Released on April 11, 2025, it has a whopping 97% overwhelmingly positive reviews. With 2,040 reviews, the game is still on early access. AV Assembly is a physics-based plane-building flying simulator. Think Kerbal Space Program or Besiege, but instead of siege weapons or spaceships, you get to build planes. Complete missions and earn rewards to upgrade your plane and use it to explore the open world. With a 90% overwhelmingly positive review, AV Assembly is a game worth checking out. Next up, we have RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Sells for $30 on Steam. Released on April 15, 2025, it has an 84% very positive review with 14,703 reviews. The game is still in early access. RuneScape Dragon Wilds is an MMO turned open world survival game. People who like RuneScape might enjoy this modern iteration of the old MMO. Think Valheim or Enshrouded. You'll get to explore RuneScape's forgotten continent, Ashenfall, where you can explore, craft, build your base, and survive to defeat the Dragon Queen that awakened in the lands. Do it alone or with up to 3 friends. Enjoyers of this genre can expect more since it's still on its early access. And at number 1, we have White Knuckle. Sells on Steam for $13. Released on April 17, 2025, it has a 98% overwhelmingly positive review with 1,931 reviews. The game is still on early access and the demo is available. White Knuckle is a parkour game with horror elements. You traverse Structure 17 by climbing ramps, holding on to crevasses, and using tools like grappling hooks to reach the top. The game has a very eerie vibe to it, and it creates a good atmosphere. It has some inventory management that goes along with it, which adds an element to the game where you'd have to save up on resources to make your life easier later or do it now. The game is still on early access with a whopping 98% overwhelmingly positive rating. If you're still unsure, it does have a demo, so I suggest you try it out. And there you have it, the top new Steam releases for the month of April. Which games have you tried? Let me know on the comment section. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It really helps me out. And with that, I am Macer, and I'll see you on my next video.